This is a Headgum podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Another solo episode.
Thank God.
People are feeling really good about that.
Blessed
Sorry that
be.
I'm chewing.
It's
I love that you chew and you eat. You
You're
need
allowed
to
to
fuel
chew.
that gorgeous bod.
You need to feel that gorgeous bod and give it what it needs.
It's interesting, the idea of fueling.
Fueling.
That's
The way
it.
they talk about it, so it's not like, like
Yeah, you gotta fuel your bod.
in DCC, the DCC cheerleaders,
oh,
for example.
I was like, what?
talked about it last episode, I know, or last time we did this. Not to date it, but how it's like fuel, not food. Food's what you have
Well,
an issue
because
with.
at DCC they're like not.
ED vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
but I
Anyway.
do
not
think.
thinking
But I
about
do
it.
think thinking about
It's a smart way to talk about it.
Food is fuel because it's like if you're not eating it, like how do you expect to
Run.
Yeah,
The vehicle that is your body.
yeah, and you gotta
Absolutely.
treat your body with love.
Yeah.
So, kitty cat mommies,
Yeah.
what's it like?
It's good so far.
Tell the crowd.
I mean, we
tell
talked about
tell
it
the
on
big
the last...
crowd in this room.
I have another cat, guys. I'm gonna stop. I promise. I'll stop getting cats. But
Never.
my cat needed a cat. I was doing like outdoor cat life for what, like a month? No, longer than that.
More.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Oh wow.
He craved the outside, which is fair enough.
Well, it like was a slippery slope. It started with like I would take my cat out on the leash, and then he would be on the leash, but I would like let go of it and kind of as long as he was in eyesight. And then he started going over my neighbor's fence, and then for a while we were like, okay, like he'll have breakfast, and then he goes out, and then like wouldn't have his leash on, just would have his collar with his air tag,
Just like a
and
latchkey
would like
kid.
come back and check in, and would usually come back like, I mean, almost always come back for dinner time. There's like one or two times that he didn't come back until like 9, which was really scary.
Whoa.
But honestly, like I'm the type of person that can handle that, and
Not I.
I also was like a little bit like at peace of like if this is the life that he wants and it means that he's gonna have an early death, like so be it. But then I found out from a neighbor that a cat around the block was like truly, trigger warning, violence. He was decapitated by a coyote. And so I was like, I wouldn't be able to actually deal with that. Like I wasn't thinking about like the ways that he could possibly be murdered. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we got to reel it in. And then once I realized like I need him to be inside unless he's under my supervision, I was like, he's just not happy inside on his own. So
He needs a play toy, which
he needs
is
a
another
play
kitty.
toy, which is another kitty. Yeah. So
Cute.
They're pack animals.
yeah, I think they're into each other so far, which is really lucky to be. We're only a day in and they're
Yeah.
playing with each other a little bit. So
Cute.
it's exciting. Yeah.
What's little kitty's name?
Zip.
I love that you
Zippy.
actually decided to do this.
I honestly, I don't care about pet names that much.
But I think it's really. I
It's
think
cute.
Zip is a good
Well,
name.
Button and
actually.
Zip is cute.
Yeah, Button and Zipper.
And he's kind of like,
Zippy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like ZZ. I like Z names. It's
Zip.
cute.
Yeah, it's definitely cute.
But yeah. The other thing that about right now is like I think to keep myself sane, I'm trying to do like the things that make me feel like a good human. For example, like filing a claim for my animals like pet insurance. Like
Yeah.
the things that there's something going on in my throat. Yeah.
I think you
Do you
got it.
not like that or you
It worries me. It stresses
scares
me out
you.
when that happens to people. I don't know why.
I
When
know.
it's like,
now
I
he's
feel
going
like it's
this
just.
to
I
me.
think it was just viscous.
Get it
from
down.
the oat milk.
no, I know. It's literally just like when someone's voice changes because there's
Yeah.
something going on.
And then
I
you
think it
say,
kinda
"Who
feels
are
good.
you? Are you still the same person?"
I also think,
Yeah, fix
does
it.
my voice sound normal today or does it sound really low?
no,
I
it
don't-
sounds normal.
I
I
guess it
don't-
always is like this.
I don't know.
Sounds relatively
I like
normal.
kind of didn't have a voice yesterday just from going out one night.
I can't believe I literally thought for some reason you were out until like 3 a.m.
Why?
Until
Just because it would make sense?
yeah, it would make sense.
I thought I was going to be, but then it was like 1 and I was ready to go home.
Yeah.
I went to Charlie's birthday party, I'm not going to lie.
Flex.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
She's a lady about town.
No, it was fun, but I was screaming and I lost my voice. Anyway,
Screaming is one of the hardest parts. I wish you could go to a party and not have to catch up, but just love everyone and be like,
I thought it was gonna be
You know what
like
I mean?
100% just dancing,
yeah.
like, and
There's too
was
many.
ready for that.
There's too many schmoozers to not schmooze.
I just yeah.
You do
I
want
ended
to
up
catch
getting
up, but
pulled
you don't want to
in.
yell.
Yeah,
It's
I want to
hard.
catch up, but
Complicated.
the music was loud.
Scats.
Anyway, I'm trying to stay on top of
Life.
tasks at home.
Impossible.
Like every day, just taking care of your shit because you like need to be a functioning human, and I live alone.
I just got stressed thinking about stuff I have to
It's
do.
true. I mean, it's
Sucks.
enough. Like this is gonna be like another idiot person take, but like just doing the things that you need to do in your life, like,
It's a lot.
is a job. You
It
know,
is.
like we all have. If you have that, and then you have a job, you have two jobs.
Well, it's also
Yeah,
you
it
have to
is.
be okay with things just like not
Mhm.
getting done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you
But-
mean like doing the things you like straight up have to do?
Yeah. I mean, and have to is up for debate.
Some things
Like-
you
Like going, like
yeah, I guess to some people, yes.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
you
saying.
have to take care of your cats. Like
I have to take care of my cats. I got my tree pruned in the backyard. I went to the dentist.
Yeah.
I'm getting my gutters cleaned.
that's a lot of stuff.
It's all stuff that like was overdue though, just
Yeah,
because I'm
I'm
focusing on other
overdue on-
things. I'm living in my dream world.
Mhm.
This year is gone, by the way. Like
I
I
know.
know
For you
it's
specifically.
I
I
know
know.
it's August, but to me it's like, okay, so January. You know what I mean? It's like that will be a different time. Like
Well,
what we're everything is crazy. I feel like, and it's
I-
like I don't even know with what really for me. I can't imagine what your life is.
You
but
just-
I
I'm
feel that
vibing.
I'm busy a little bit too.
well, I think it's a little bit of what I said before, which is just like living your life is a job. Maybe especially when you've like been on cycle for a long time
feel
and
like
you
a-
have to come back and
Yeah.
like rebuild everything.
I feel like
Yeah,
a lot
my
of
life-
this year has just been needing to do things that I have not done the last 2 years, and a lot
Yeah,
of that
you're
is
playing
resting.
catch up. You're playing
No
catch up.
offense to you.
Yeah, but good for you.
I'm like, I don't even feel well rested.
I don't
at
feel
all.
well rested, but I
Huh.
know I'm like
I
I'm
don't.
like cripplingly crippling.
cripplingly.
Crippling. Why was that? It was like
Cripping.
Well, crippling.
Well, not
I'm
probably
very
not,
tired.
but yeah.
yeah, definitely not.
Well, do you think you guys have burnout?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I haven't really just wanted to do,
I
the
find
thing.
that
I have a low tolerance for any of it at this point,
Uh huh.
as you know.
I've
I'm
had
also-
like
but-
exhaustion by proxy.
I also
Like,
am
I-
blaming myself for some of it. Like, is it true that I'm also deciding to like actually start a book club on housing justice right now? Like, yeah.
Katie.
you should blame yourself for that, but also I love you and that's cool.
Yeah, I
I-
have a
I-
disease.
I
Does it
love
need to
you,
be a
If
but
you
book
want to
club?
read the book with us, I would love for you to
How
join.
long do you have to read it?
I
'Cause
think
I'm
we'll probably
in the
do like
middle-
6 weeks.
I'm in the middle of 3 books.
It's gonna start
As
at the
we
end of
speak.
August. What books are you reading?
I'm reading.
Wait, let's do book club episode.
I'm reading the Eve Babbitt's book.
Slow Days, Fast Company.
Slow Days, Fast Company. I'm not done yet, but it's great.
What do you think so far?
She's great. I love her writing so
Great,
much.
right? She's a cool girl.
I want to read her other shit. I love her. She's fucking rocks.
Yeah,
The shit is so cool. Like it's
I
just
agree.
my exact style of like
she's
writing.
like a chill.
I love it so much.
LA
Love it.
cool girl.
Fucking rules.
Yeah.
So I'm reading that, and then I am rereading Manufacturing Consent.
That's so crazy. What made you?
I don't know.
Do
Maybe
that.
just
Yeah, absolutely.
everything.
Can't imagine what
Yeah.
is it. Is it the genocide that people are kind of just fine with?
Yeah, I think it's partially that.
Partially that, yeah.
And then the election. Just like I
Yeah.
think just like I just feel I want to feel informed and less disenchanted. And I feel like sometimes reading theory makes it make sense
Mhm.
to me in a way that feels kind of empowering and not just like everything fucking sucks. It's like
Can you
it's he-
explain to the listeners what manufacturing consent is about?
Oh my god, they like hate when we do this. And
No, I think you
it's
can
totally-
give. I think you can give a little guy. I can try and supplement you.
I'm reading a version with a new-ish forward that I think is like from the 90s.
Okay.
So a lot of it is the forward is kind of like wrapping. I've just finished it. It's kind of a long forward, but wrapping the ideas discussed in the text. It's a Noam Chomsky text from the 70s.
I don't know.
Correction, I believe it's from the 70s. The manufacturing consent.
Google maybe
Noam
when it
Chomsky.
came out.
I think it's from the 70s.
I'm trying to think about
Late
what the
70s.
main examples are that he uses in the book. It's like Nicaragua, El Salvador.
Oh, I guess it must be the 80s then. 88.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a Noam Chomsky book from the late 80s, which would make sense why he's discussing those things from Reagan era politics. But it's essentially an investigation into the ways in which political, war-related international conflicts, national issues, the way that you are sold and basically like kind of, the idea of manufacturing consent for these atrocities that occur around the world, and whether or not you think of them as atrocities, and how the media, big companies, like news media companies, how they are in cahoots with the powers that be, large corporations, how these ideas are packaged and sold to you, and whether or not they actually work.
I recall like it's also a little bit about like the process of like the United States
Correct.
and other like major world powers kind of like deciding which like puppet regimes they want in power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like manufacturing in media the idea that those are the legitimate democratic governments.
Exactly. Well, it's like,
and the other governments are like
these
insurgents.
elections, it's like, it's really
These elections
interesting.
are real.
These elections
were
this,
fake.
This person who, this, for just a kind of random example, it's like this very left socialist person who won this election, that actually wasn't a democratic election. There was a lot of election fraud going on. So they weren't the legitimate, this person actually won. And then, civil war erupts because that's not the person who actually won.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of just like spin.
It's about spin, and it's about, like.
It's saying, unfortunately, America, you're receiving a lot of propaganda from your most like veritable news sources.
Yeah, such as like literally the New York Times.
Yeah.
And like, just it's like media literacy 101, like learning to like, just because you hear something on the Daily doesn't mean that it's like, that doesn't mean that isn't biased, like insanely biased.
So
I'm reading
Chomsky
that.
was kind of saying like fake news.
That's the original. The original idea of fake news is not a right-wing idea. Like that,
It's all
whatever.
very interesting.
It's very interesting. We're living in interesting times.
But cool
do
that
you-
you're rereading it.
It's cool.
I'm gonna
it's
be honest
helpful.
with you. I don't think I finished it.
That's okay. You can not finish books
I was
and
kind of
still
like
get
with
what you need.
manufacturing consent. I was kind of like, I get it.
You can.
Sometimes a
you
book
can do
is
that.
like that. I
Yeah.
felt that way with The Body Keeps Its Score, even though it's a great book.
I haven't read it.
I read the whole
I haven't read
thing,
it either.
and this is not me trying to be mean, but when I read the whole thing, I was like, okay, it's getting a little redundant.
Get
Right.
to it. Yeah.
I feel
Which
this
I
way.
think they do
I'm
this
gonna
to
say
make
this
the point across.
about The Body Keeps the Score.
it's like attached. It's like
first of
I
all,
get it.
I like that you called it The Body Keeps Its Score.
Isn't it?
That sounds
is
almost
it its
like.
score? Or is it the score?
the body keeps the score.
But The Body Keeps Its Score for some reason sounds more like a horror movie version of The Body Keeps Its Score.
Yeah. Like watch out. I mean, that kind of is what's happening.
Like the body. Yeah, well, yeah.
definitely
It's like you're
is
stressed and your
what's
stomach is like,
happening.
But this is what I think about The Body Keeps the Score, and I would also love a tally of how many times we've talked about that book on this podcast.
It's
but
a gay thing.
By the way, we haven't read it. And
yeah,
the guy
by the way,
who-
haven't
and
read
I-
it.
I read
and how
it.
I feel is
No, I'm
that
pointing to
how
me
I
and
feel
Katie.
is that I heard the title
And I heard that the
and
guy's
kinda thought,
bad.
Yeah,
You've heard that the guy's bad?
The guy's a bad guy.
no, people are saying
unfortunately.
no. That actually that came up like in the Trixie comments.
Oh, that's someone
and
else.
did I do research into it? No.
I
So
did a little-
Maybe Allie, you can say what
I did a
what
little
is
bit of
the
research.
talking to.
Basically,
he did
he-
bad science or what?
No,
that
it's
he
not about
took the
science.
idea from somebody else.
No,
I thought.
it's more about his personal, like that he's like an abuser.
Oh God.
It's more, it's not.
totally.
It's more like about him being a bad guy.
That's
Really,
like very nefarious because you're thinking like, okay,
Yeah,
this person has a
trauma
really
center.
good understanding of like what trauma does
Yeah, and I'm gonna
in
traumatize
the body,
you
and then
right
it's like
now.
he can like
can't stop.
use it. Yeah,
It's really fucked up. Anyway,
I wonder if he just says, "I'm so sorry, my body was
keeping the score.
keeping the score."
sorry, I'm traumatized, so I have to traumatize all you guys.
Yeah, I mean, some people really be like that.
Yeah,
not to
God,
spit
Jesus fuck.
fire in that way.
Oh God.
Isn't
okay,
that like literally how it is?
yeah.
It is literally how
But it's
it
like,
is.
Yeah.
it's like, well, then maybe don't have a trauma center where you abuse people, you fucking dickhead. But yeah, whatever. It's a great idea, and you know, I'm glad people have access to that idea, and hopefully, it's changed the world for the better.
This episode of Gayotic with Muna is brought to you by Wildgrain. Oh, you guys, everybody knows that I love bread. And sometimes it's hard to bake bread. Even me as a sourdough baker, I get real lazy. And also sometimes going to a bakery can take so much effort. Well, there's something new brought to you by Wildgrain that's going to make your life so much easier. So Wildgrain is the first ever bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, fresh pastas, and artisanal pastries. That is so gosh darn cool. Every item bakes from frozen in 25 minutes or less. No thawing required. So, your Wildgrain box is fully customizable, so you can choose any combination of breads, pastas, and pastries you want. Also, Wildgrain just launched a brand new plant-based box featuring a wide selection of plant-based pastries, breads, and hand-cut pastas. Best of all, for a limited time, you can get $30 off your first box, plus free croissants. Oh my gosh. And every box, when you go to wildgrain.com/chaotic to start your subscription, you heard me, free croissants. Oh my gosh, in every box. And $30 off your first box when you go to wildgrain.com/chaotic. That's wildgrain.com/chaotic. You can use promo code chaotic at checkout. Yummy. Gosh, you guys, being an adult can be really hard. And you know what the hardest part of all is? Going to the doctor without your mommy and daddy. Well, now you can have all the help you need going to the doctor by just clicking a button. Yeah, you heard me, just a button. It's a healthcare app that's going to make your life easier. Zocdoc. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. No need to ask mommy and daddy for help. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental hygiene, eye care to skincare, and much more. Wow. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. Wow, that is easy. So, if you need to go to the doctor but can't deal with waiting, go to Zocdoc. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/chaotic to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's Zocdoc, ZOCDOC.com/chaotic. Zocdoc.com/chaotic. Bye.
I mean, I
despite
think
that
the
stuff.
mind-body connection is
good.
important because people, especially now in the tech age,
It just reminds me of like this kind of thing, and like in my OCD, like moral scrupulosity moments, I really worry that I'm like one of this type of person
Go
where
ahead.
it's like,
let's hear it.
okay, you're like a kind of fucked up person. You achieve like a little bit of progress in terms of like maybe being less fucked up.
So you think you're perfect?
So, and then you like get on a stage with the microphone.
And you're like,
you
"Everyone!"
guys, I figured it out.
This is why sometimes I'm like, we need
Like,
to
it
take
really-
my mic away.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Well, you feel like you're like that?
No, I just think that no one should have a microphone anymore.
We should get rid of
You should
all
get-
microphones.
Yeah,
Everybody thinks
I think
that they
we should get
be
rid
the
of like
person-
fame.
Yeah.
not until
Naomi's thinking,
I'm
well,
done.
hold on. Yeah, no, wait, we talked about that on like a very
With
early,
Caleb.
yeah, with Caleb. Like it was one of the first episodes of Gayotic.
Well, by the way, it's
I don't
like
even fucking remember.
yeah, it's like
You were
celebrity
like,
culture is
dead.
bad, and obviously it's not good. And
but wait, I don't know. I said it's dead, but I don't know if I actually even think
it's
that.
not dead.
Who knows
But I
what the
think
fuck we talked
we're-
about?
The celebrity as it's connected to like empire, I think, is kind of fizzling in a certain way.
Now, when you say celebrity as it's connected to empire,
Like people are less susceptible to just pure celebrity worship now.
Well, everybody's a celebrity now. Like
in the
not
sense
in a
that-
funny, but in a way.
Like the block, when people
The
are blocking
niche.
celebrities. It's like if they haven't spoken up about Palestine,
Uh-huh.
people are like blocked. Like you could be a stan and like block someone. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I just
It's
also
like
think there's so many celebrities.
yeah,
You
it's
could be a
true.
celebrity for something and I would not know who you are because there's so many niche markets now.
Yeah, I mean, even I started watching the new Love Island USA because
Love that.
we went we
To
were with
the
some
party.
homies and so
Everybody.
many people were talking about it.
Everybody.
I was like, okay,
It's good trash.
I'll bite.
I haven't.
it's
I'm
so-
so.
you-
But
You'll
there
like
was a
it.
girl on it who, by the way,
Gone.
I love.
Who?
Leah.
Yeah. Well,
she's so funny.
She's the people's princess.
I agree.
Yeah.
But like I went on her Instagram, she has like 3 million
Well,
followers.
she
I'm
used
like,
to
okay,
date
so she's
Kanye-
famous.
She used to date Kanye West.
What?
Yeah.
Is that true?
True. She's kind of like, yeah.
I was thinking that she looked like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
Interesting. So are people already famous when they're going on Love
I think
Island?
some of them are.
I wonder if that's part
That
of
is
what
so
people love
scary.
about Love Island is like the idea of taking people's phones away from them.
They have no idea what's going on.
and then
Yeah.
they get it back
That's
and
fun.
like they could have
And it's
had
like-
a firestorm.
Yeah, it could be like you're the one actually everyone fucking hates.
Everyone fucking
so welcome
hates
to
you
hell,
and you
bitch.
don't know.
Well, it's also because
That
there is a
sucks.
producer's edit still. You know what I mean? It would be daft to think that the show's like a neutral version of like whatever the fuck's going on there.
It's exactly like what we were talking about with manufacturing consent.
Yeah, it's
Is the
and we're back
same
to and we're back.
thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's happening all.
They're
in
saying this election was
everything.
democratic.
Yeah, and it's like, well, maybe that person said some bad stuff, but just didn't make it into the edit.
Sometimes I can't
I don't know.
actually
I think
hear about
Leah
this
is
shit.
like really funny.
Yeah.
I just was charmed by her.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm
I'm
excited
not
for you
very
to-
far into it.
I'm excited for you to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I said that I also love Rob, and then you were like, "Wait a fucking
No, I'm just
second.
I'm just waiting for you to watch the show.
What
I'm-
happens?
No, there's honestly so much happens. So
Do you ever carry shame about like if you really love someone on a dating show that ends up being evil?
I
Like,
think
I'm like,
culture
my picker
carry-
is broken.
I
well,
think also,
culture-
but people. this
Jerry
is-
from Cheer,
I gotta be honest though.
What?
Yeah, well, Jerry was a
Oh.
groomer.
America fell
for
for
some
it.
reason I forgot what Cheer was, and I thought you were talking about the guy from Cheers.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, it's kind of an avant-garde
what's his name?
reference.
Fucking the guy.
I do think that
Yeah.
people. It's just like media has made us need like a villain, but it's like you liking somebody from fucking Love Island. It's like these are just people.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of really
People are fucking complicated.
it really is tough out here. Like that is tough. Like I do
It's a scary thing to do.
to go on a reality show and have your entire it's like
That's what you sign up for, though. That's the one thing I'll say.
well because they want brand deals and fame.
They
but
want you're doing it not
but it's
just.
like
Oh my
these,
God,
these
wait.
people in like 40 years are going to be in the most intense
guy-
therapy possible.
The guy, this reminded me of us when the one girl was like, ugh, I sound so dumb.
Whatever.
When
I'm stupid.
you know, like the lime green couple in the beginning.
Nah.
Thank you. Serena was asking Cordell like, what are your long-term goals?
Oh, this was funny.
And he was like, what do you mean by that? And she said, your goal is long-term. And then he was like, I'm like trying to be in the acting space. I do some modeling. And she was like, anything else? And he was like, well, yeah, like I really want to do like brand deals, like
I love that.
Cheez-Its.
King.
He basically
I gotta be honest. You know what I would love? A
Hey.
Cheez-Its
And I was
brand deal. I'm like,
I was
yeah.
like, this is us having a meeting with our CAA agents, just being like,
Well, what the hell else are we going to
Cheez-Its.
talk to them about?
to be honest, he's probably
No
gonna get.
offense.
He's gonna get the Cheez-It deal way before us,
I hate that you said that.
and it's true.
I don't. Actually, it probably is true because the fact that it was
know
such
what?
a big moment.
You know, I'm like, I literally
Manifest, King.
Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night.
Cheez-Its are yummy.
with a craving for white cheddar Cheez-Its.
No, I was thinking about branding.
Cheez-Its are
I was
fucking
like,
yummy.
I woke up and I was just like, Charlie XCX for Guess Jeans. Why is it Charlie XCX Guess Jeans? Who's talking to them about
I can't
this?
stop thinking about
You
her.
want to get Guess Jeans? Reach out. What are you? What's happening? Like, I literally was like,
She might be
on this?
above. She might be
I
above
was-
guess.
or not even the song. Put the song in an ad. It's the
I
time.
was
Guess,
going-
get out here.
I
Like,
got
let's
up early
go.
this morning because the kittens were
like,
interacting, and then I like
insane.
went back into bed, and I literally said out loud, I go, early, nice sheets with lace curtains.
What the
Because I'm
fuck?
going back into bed. It's lyrics from that song, Everything
Me
is
s- me
Romantic.
saying,
but I just, like, I'm like, it's something's going on.
Guess. Well, who is from Guess is
Charlie
reaching
XCX
out.
Guess Jeans.
Oh, look, who is reaching out for the ad?
Yeah, that's really smart.
The music in the ad now. I don't care what it costs.
Yeah,
Like,
especially with the remix with like
What's
Billy with
happening?
the low rise
and
with
just
the boxers.
them going guess.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I want to drop
so
out.
I have brain rot.
You want to drop out of society?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I have brain rot, but I do think that is a huge moment. And if it doesn't happen, I'll be disappointed. But
Well, I'll share
whatever.
something in terms of the dropping out of it all. Like I said this to Naomi yesterday on the phone. So like I went to this party. I had a really nice time and like it was a sweet night. I went home when I was tired. I went to
Great.
bed.
Boundaries.
I thought,
I don't ever want to go.
good job, Katie. Like
You
so
didn't
I was
go
like,
home
good job.
thinking like,
I
why
hate
did
myself.
Why did I say that?
Why did I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I have that a little bit. I actually have that more these days than I used to. I have like a physical cringe. I don't know if that happens to you guys.
OCD.
Is it OCD?
I wonder if it's just that more people have been saying cringe, and I'm like, damn.
I just go like, oh, God.
Cringe.
But I'll say, so I was like feeling good,
Yeah.
feeling good about life. Then I got up the next day.
Well, you're tired.
I went on TikTok.
You saw
and
the culture.
I saw like
You
the
saw
clips
culture.
of like Charlie and Billy doing guests behind the DJ booth. And I had left and gone to bed before this happened.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, that is so interesting. Like, it's just such good information that like if I wasn't on TikTok, you know, I would just be living life feeling like, wow, that was a fun experience. But like it just has
Social
a way.
media.
And TikTok, I think, is like the one that does this to me the least. But
Instagram's
it
worse,
has
I
a way
think,
of
than
making you
TikTok.
feel like your life is shit.
Yeah.
Even
Comparison is the thief
like-
of joy.
yeah, but it was like just a very clear example of like I felt like I wasn't at that party and I literally was at that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
Mm.
like, okay, so this is bullshit to a certain extent.
Well, certain
I-
things are meant to be enjoyed on your phone, and certain things are meant to be enjoyed in person.
But I mean, like,
And that moment, I'm sure, was very enjoyable in person,
Mhm.
and you might have gotten ultimately equal enjoyment from watching it on your phone. Like,
I will say,
you know what I mean?
I found
It's cool.
myself saving photos. Like people
Photo
were posting
aisles?
photos of Ella and Charlie together.
yeah,
And I thought it was so cute that like without even thinking, I
You're
was
like,
just
save.
saving them to my own phone.
that's cool. Like,
It's just like, well, I love it. And I'm saving
Save.
these.
did you see the video I sent? Kelly sent you guys last night.
Of your mom
Your
typing?
mom?
No, of the other one of my mom, where Louis has a
No.
photo of. Okay, Kelly sent a video, and Louis holding a photo of Charlie, Tove, and or Tuvalu. I don't know.
Tuvalu.
Yeah,
Tuvalu. And Ella.
and Ella. I forgot. And my brother's like, who are these people? And making my mom guess who they were.
Uh-huh.
You should watch the video.
I
It's
have
funny.
watched the video.
There's a interesting like tweet that this guy like quote tweeted an article from like J14 or whatever the fuck, and he's like, I'm 50. Here's what every celebrity headline sounds like to me. And he's like, curtains for Zooshka? Klebo divorces. Like, and just like other just made up shit. It's like, he's
You know
just
what's
like,
funny?
he's like,
Klebo?
I have no idea what the fuck anyone's talking about. And
Freedom.
someday that's going to be us. Curtains for Zooshka?
I feel that way.
Yeah,
now
I'm gonna
with
start
some of these
saying
people.
curtains for Zooshka.
Honestly,
Sometimes
it
things
kinda
are
goes.
curtains for
Curtains
Zooshka
for
vibes.
Zooshka.
Something about that is so funny.
I'm
I
gonna
love
try
it.
and find it because it's quite funny.
Okay. So funny.
The
You
tweet is
really-
actually better than I thought.
Okay.
I'm 50. All celebrity news looks like this. It's all caps. Curtains for Zoosha? K-Smog and Batboy caught flipping a grunt.
It's also the thing that's also I'm like
K-Smog.
so then it's like what does the English language lose its meaning when
Completely.
you're older?
Flipping a grunt. Well, yeah, because there's like all this
New
new
slang. Yeah.
I mean, that's already happening.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
The kids are saying stuff. Flipping a grunt.
Flipping a grunt is funny.
They're saying skibbity toilet. You know what I mean?
they are.
You guys, I've been just thinking, damn, y'all looking sexy as hell. What's different about your routine that's making you so gosh darn sexy and healthy?
It's so funny that you would say it's different when it's actually just the same.
Whoa.
I've been maintaining a state of perfect everything. Everything in my life is absolutely fine-tuned to perfection.
How? Tell
How are
me.
you doing that?
And it's because of something that Katie actually told me about.
What was
I
it?
know what
She
you're talking about.
incorporated it into her life.
Wait, the
I
classic,
know what you're
the
talking
classic
about.
Katie Gulp It.
Gulping it Katie style?
We'll get to that.
Yes.
I've been gulping it down Katie style because they're constantly putting their formula to the test, trusted by experts and medical professionals, such as maybe even medieval doctors would have believed in it.
Yeah, and
Um,
folkloric experts, the wise women of the town.
And it's backed by what I'm being told are multiple research studies.
Wow.
confirmed.
More on that later.
Confirmed.
So,
Do you have anything else that you'd like to add?
I just wish it upon all. I wish if I could rain down AG1 upon the globe,
I actually
you bet I would.
I have
So-
something that really actually does pertain to this, and it's that my Aunt Catherine texted me, "Hello, sweetheart. I'm thinking about you. How's life treating you? By the way, is any possibility you can send me some AG1?
Really?
I'm out, and I bought Costco's copycat greens, and they were disgusting. I had to take it back. If you can send it to me, that would be awesome." So this is coming in from members of my family.
Right.
They're hitting me up for AG1.
Yeah, and if you
I might
don't
need some
have
more.
Naomi's phone number, we can still get you a family discount by going to drinkag1.com/gayotic.
Yeah.
If you go to drinkag1.com/gayotic, you can get what can you get? I'm
you get a
really
1-year free
panicking.
supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase.
Yeah,
So,
we're hooking it up for you.
yeah, go to drinkag1.com/gayotic. Check it out.
What's the third book you're reading?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
back
that
to-
you've back to circling it up.
Yeah.
I'm listening to an audiobook,
Okay.
and no one's gonna want to hear it.
How
but
to
hey,
Train Your Dragon.
no, I fucking wish. I actually have a lot of audiobooks saved that I think would actually bring me pleasure, but this
It's
one
hard
is...
to actually start the audiobook.
I really want to watch How to Train Your Dragon.
You like kids stuff. We'll talk about that later.
Don't say it like that.
It felt like an attack.
I come over to your house, you're watching Despicable. You're like, should we watch Despicable Me?
Yeah,
that's
And then
just
you're like,
kids
and then we're
movies are
watching
good.
TV.
Guess what?
We were watching
Despicable Me
TV the other
is
day.
good.
What did you say that we should put on?
Is this a quiz or
In
do
the
you actually
hotel
not
room.
remember?
You were like, what was on TV?
Oh.
And we started watching it. Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
I
it.
bet you it's good.
Kids movies are good and they have huge budgets. Like
Yeah,
the
they actually-
writings is great sometimes. Also, like the Jack Halberstam thing of
I don't
like
disagree.
they
Kid
often
stuff.
have
Ah,
like
totally.
queer family structures
100%.
and kind of alternative. Like they can kind of slide in a lot of like, you know,
Queer Art of Failure
yeah, shout out.
type shit.
I still haven't watched Cars. I'm excited to watch
Cars
that.
is great.
Never seen it.
Cars Land at California Adventure is so cute.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I
remember.
love the set design.
I liked that. We were there
Yeah.
when the sun was setting. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm reading something that honestly I think you would probably like. You, I think, would like it, but you'd also hate it.
I don't know.
You'd probably hate it. But it's actually really, it kind of is. There's shit that I
Tell us what
literally
it
didn't
is.
know that you think you know because of the title. It's called The Age of Surveillance Capitalism.
Oh God.
oh, I think you've mentioned this to me.
And it's like, yeah, we're being tracked. Everything we do is being tracked. But it's
Uh-huh.
like,
so that we can be marketed
At a certain
to.
point, I really can't. Like, there's a certain level of engagement with this stuff that I literally can't.
This is how I felt. Hannah Einbinder was
Like
telling me
climate
the other day
stuff.
about
Just in
like
general.
a lot of the pesticides that we use, like either finding actually have like forever chemicals in them that we thought were like banned. There was like some loophole.
Yeah.
But like as she was telling this to me, I could really feel myself like
leaving your body.
letting go of the information because I was like, I can't.
I gotta be honest. It's just like at a certain point, it's like it's no longer serving me to have this information. It's actually making it hard for me to exist.
The only thing that was,
Would it serve you if they with the information they also gave you like, here's 3 small things you can do about this?
Yeah, but they don't.
But they
and
don't.
then I get indoctrinated with another set of information that is also super nihilistic and about how fucked everything is.
this,
And at a certain degree, like I can't, like that's what's hard for me about like, yeah.
this book isn't necessarily pure,
honest.
just like everything is fucked. Like, what's that climate change book where it's like basically we're fucked?
I mean,
Is what it's called. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? The one where it's
the
like
last one I read was How
where
to
it's
Blow
like-
Up a Pipeline.
where it's like there's no hope and we're fucked.
I don't know.
And so yeah, that I find that hard too. Like,
I do
this
like
book
know
re-
what you're talking about, but I can't
You know
remember
what I'm
the
talking
title.
but this isn't really this woman. It's more just like there was something that she said in it. She was like, it's talking about like why this has happened over the past 15 years, like how we've gotten here, and also how there aren't like riots in the streets about it. Like what laws, what companies, what, you know, stuff that just like truly, like shit with Verizon that I didn't know about.
Yeah,
Where I
well-
was like, I had to log on to the Verizon thing, the website, like you're automatically opted into these things because Verizon did some shady shit. Like
well,
Because we don't read the
thing
fine
is,
print
you don't
type
read the
of
fine
thing.
print, yeah.
and they don't tell you to. Like there's like
But isn't that like like
the only lady that's telling me to is this lady who wrote this book. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like otherwise I would have had no idea. It's like it's beyond just
There's a-
like accept all cookies.
there's a big
you know,
case
it's like
with Fox,
Also, we're the
where
only ones,
Fox
like,
news
if-
media
if
was
we-
hacking into people's phones.
Oh,
Their
interesting.
journalists were
basically
What do you mean by hacking? I don't know why I did this.
exactly.
Like literally hacking, like
I mean, they were
Get, like,
accessing information, like
private
journalists,
information.
yeah, private information through like cell phone companies, and
like
there
text
was
messages and stuff.
yeah, like that.
Verizon, what Verizon was fucking doing is they kind of figured out, and I have a Verizon phone, so whatever. But they were some of the first people to figure out how to track you across your devices. So initially, it was like the tracking that they do to you on your phone because of how you interact with Instagram isn't connected to your online browsing, like on your computer or on your iPad. They figured out how to connect you across all the shit.
That really makes me think about how, like, ultimately they can exploit the human desire to
For
be
ease.
for ease, but also like to be known.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because that the first thing I thought when you were like tracking across your device, I was like, oh, cool. So they can like make a more like complex, complete
Picture
like,
of you.
version of
But that's what
me.
that's what they do, but for advertisements.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and
For sure.
Which honestly, at a certain point, I'm like, you have it. Sell me something.
Also, didn't they? I
Whatever,
do feel
like-
like there was a big moment in culture with like the documentary,
the
that-
YouTube one that was
What?
like, don't let them save your search shit on YouTube. Like,
what was it called?
I know it's a Netflix stop.
Where like there was like a cute guy, like curmudgeonly guy who was like, if you're not paying for it, it's because like they're
yes,
yeah, you're the product.
this
Yeah,
is
we are the
doc
products.
that I'm.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like
referencing with
so I feel
YouTube.
like that broke through, and everyone was like aware and talking about it, but it didn't translate into like actually any changes.
It's
But
just
this is-
amazing.
This is the thing.
We don't have the time. It also makes me
But
think
no,
of
who has the time?
well, theoretically, we would be some of the more likely people to have the time.
yeah, but we don't even. like-
because we have to make a podcast. No.
Well, no, but
so that our voices are permanently logged and that they can make AI versions of us after we're dead.
this is my thing. I'm just like, I just have so much sympathy for people when we're talking about everyone should be doing better. I'm like,
No one
I
can.
barely have anything to do.
yeah,
I
no,
barely
exactly.
have anything
If
to
you
do.
have like
No
a
one
real
No,
job and
you think
kids.
about like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, go to McDonald's. Yeah, put on reality TV. I know it's fucking exhausting.
hmm
Yeah.
So I'm
God.
sorry.
And there's so many shiny things
I'm
going on.
out.
It weirdly makes me think about. Remember when it came
We're
out
just
that
trying to
Fiona Apple
survive.
was like spending hours and hours and hours
on
being like
Zooms.
a witness in court.
You've
I
really,
love that.
Honestly, it's so fucking cool.
I know that's so funny, but I
it's a
love
great
that.
example of like artists really are the people that do have the time. Even like the Jenny Holzer exhibit that we went to, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
artists kind of are the people who have the time. Like she was
To be
making
thinking
art
about this shit.
these like different torture documents and like emails that are accessible like from people in the military, and it's
Oh, like with Snow. That's also
it's like
declassified
artists
shit.
That's
are
also
kind of
really,
the people
really interesting
that
right
have
now.
the time to like pay attention to the fine print.
Here's the
and
thing,
Barely, but let me
bureaucracy.
tell you, but barely anymore.
Yeah, and also I don't want
I don't want to.
I kind of,
Love Island, babes.
I kind of,
and that's the issue.
I do kind of feel like I have to for some reason. Like
I agree.
but it's for my own peace of mind. Like I don't like that I don't understand.
I
like
agree.
what's
Yeah, that-
happening.
yeah.
Like I don't like that.
And that's why you're joining my book club.
There's just too much information, and I can't personally deal. And I'm sorry that I can't, but I just can't.
Oh, it doesn't
It's
matter.
okay. Everybody's
No, but-
different.
I think if you can deal with it, you should.
yeah.
Like that's
if you
how
can,
I
then you
feel.
must.
Yeah.
I really do kind of feel
Yeah,
that
I
way.
feel
Because
you.
it's like
Do you know what's happening with like the Edward Snowden stuff and the
Dating
court case right
Grimes?
now?
the NSA
Wait,
shit.
who's
No.
dating Grimes?
Oh God, Katie.
What am I
Is he
thinking
really?
Elon
of?
Musk.
Elon Musk? What are you fucking talking about?
I think there's like the trans girl.
Edward-
No, I'm getting
Oh,
confused.
Chelsea Manning.
Chelsea Manning.
But that relates to the case.
okay.
Yeah,
But is Chelsea
declassified.
Manning dating Grimes?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting.
That is
though.
something that I will
Why did
never
I think
fucking
that?
know.
Curtains for Zoosha.
Yeah, that is something I will never
Zoosha?
fucking know. But I'm gonna butcher this. But essentially, oh, but
Wow.
they dated.
Tragic.
Cool. So we all know what happened with. She's on her phone. We all know what happened with Edward Snowden and like that
Yeah.
whole case. So essentially, during the Obama presidency, they never went to court with charges because it's like
Like espionage
yes, espionage
treason.
charges. Yes, but it's espionage charges specifically because.
It's like classified military documents that could aid the enemy.
Yes, exactly.
That's why they
but,
get imprisoned.
But the reason why they never
Allegedly,
went to
obviously.
court during the Obama administration is because that charge was specifically made for spies, essentially, and they didn't also. It can also it kind of conflicts with the First Amendment. Or is First Amendment's freedom of speech? Yeah.
Yeah.
And people in the press being able to use information to spread it to the masses. So Obama never went to court with it. Trump decided to actually go forward with espionage charges. And recently he pled guilty to lessen his sentence.
Whoa.
But by doing that, now we're
There's
in a
precedent.
There's
there's
precedent.
president. And did I say president?
There's a president.
My tongue is too thick for my mouth. But it's just very interesting because
Yeah.
now, I mean, God, it's just
Sucks a
this
little
is
bit.
why I can't deal with information.
It is just the
can't,
truth.
dude.
I
I
think it's
can't.
just like we have America-centric brain of like America's the center of the fucking universe.
Mhm.
It's not. But we are made to feel like it is because we're made to feel that we have special privileges worldwide, special knowledge, moral superiority, and just like the events that are happening in the world are showing us that is not true. And
I'm
I think
laughing
that
in my head
ultimately
'cause
is good.
I'm laughing in my head because I'm thinking that like you're just saying this because you want to go to Japan so badly, and you're like trying
And
to bait
Japan
somebody to
is so
send you to
cool.
Japan.
No, I do want to go, but that's separate.
America's not. Japan, on the other hand,
I mean,
No, I mean it's just like I don't know. It's I don't want to be completely passively living my life being like, let me just Google everything that I want to. I'm such. It's like I.
What do you mean?
I just like thinking that like things are neutral. Like Google is just my tool to find out the
Right,
the
right.
recipes that I want to make and
No.
information. It's like really those are people in cars going around
Yeah.
photographing streets against
but
the
for
will of the
recipes,
people
it's
who
probably
live in that
fine, though.
neighborhood.
For recipes, you're probably good.
but I mean,
See,
like
but that's-
actually,
that's
maybe.
why
but the
it's
thing,
okay.
This
That's
is,
why it's
This is why maybe it's
okay.
actually not because maybe somebody paid for sponsorship, so then somebody else can't have the recipe seen. Nothing is neutral.
So maybe if
Anyway,
you're,
you just asked me what I'm
Googling
reading, and
recipes,
it's a can of worms.
if you're Googling recipes tonight, maybe scroll down and pick a recipe that's maybe not getting optimized by Google.
And you
Just
know what?
give an angel its wings.
I saw a video.
Well, that's the whole argument with AI.
To give an angel its wings?
No, no, but that's like part of the argument is that it's even more search engine optimization,
Oh, yes. Yeah.
which I like.
Anyway, do you guys want to rank something?
I really
Wait, I feel like
this
we need to talk
episode-
about something else.
Can we
that
talk
is
about
not
something
so
else so we
bad.
just don't edit the whole conversation? I really do wonder. It's like
No.
I know that I'm an idiot. I'm not. I don't think
You're
I'm
not
an intellectual.
idiot. You
Like,
are an
you are an
intellectual.
intellectual.
No, but people in the comments are like, I hate when they talk about politics and then they think they're
No,
so
they
smart.
don't
and
even say
it's
that.
I
all
don't
just
think
this
I don't think I'm smart at all.
pseudo-intellectual bullshit. And like, I just need to clear the air. I don't. When I'm talking about these things, I don't have an understanding that I'm stupid. The end.
I disagree.
It's fine though, because I'm not an academic. I'm not an intellectual. I don't want to be. I'm trying to be informed. I understand that I'm stupid. that
I mean, I think
I'm
you
not
are
trying to
objectively pretty well educated, and you've continued to educate
you know what
yourself.
I mean,
so
though.
sorry,
I'm just like
but just
I've
be
been
realistic.
called in, and I
Yeah.
understand.
What
Like,
do you mean you've been called in? Like by the people?
yeah, just like I understand that I'm not trying to come on here with some moral intellectual
Yeah, I
superiority.
think it's okay to
I don't
to
actually
qualify
have that.
and just say my heart is in the right place.
My heart's in the right place. I'm piecing together the puzzle that is my existence in this time.
Yes.
And I'm just as confused as anyone else. And yeah,
Indeed.
that's really that's it. I don't actually think I'm a fucking intellectual.
I think we could rank, and then if that takes us somewhere else, then we can.
No, let's go
What time
somewhere
is it
else
right now? It's okay.
No, I think the rank will take us somewhere else. Is what I'm saying, because I don't have somewhere else to go. Do you have somewhere else to go?
I could think of somewhere else to go.
Okay.
How about
We were talking about going to a water park at some point.
I'm scared of those for reasons of disease.
Germs.
Louis
Yeah, you're
and
kind
Dan,
of a germaphobe.
Louis and Dan
100%
really
germaphobe.
have been talking about it.
I'm intrigued.
I used to go to Raging Waters.
I come from water park culture.
Yeah, I mean they're fun.
I feel like we've discussed that before.
We must have. I must have told the story about my 10th birthday.
No, what?
I must have.
You went to a water park? Or
Is this
something?
ringing a bell? Oh,
Go ahead.
Nothing is new.
For everybody's 10th birthday in my family, I'm a middle child, 3 girls, and
I love this tradition.
my mom would take us with our friends to Wisconsin Dells, the water park, for our
Ringing
10th
a bell
birthday.
now.
It was really like an amazing trip, really fun. And on my birthday trip, there was a day. I have to have told this on the pod. There was a day where we, like, my friends wanted to go on the tube slide, but there was only room for like 6 people
Ringing a bell.
on the
Distant
tube, and my
memory.
sisters wanted to go.
Yep.
And I think I was like a little bit tuckered, and I was like, I'll just stay in the hot tub with my mom. You guys go and have fun. Little backstory. There was a lifeguard who was working the tube slide the weekend that we were there
He was
that
cute.
we had discussed because he was hot. And
You're 10?
yeah.
Okay.
And
That's when guys are
why you
hot.
say that.
I'm just curious again.
And
He's hot. Said so a child. It's
So-
like you don't know anything, but God bless.
my friends and my sisters, like, you know, whatever, 20 minutes later, come like stumbling back to the hot tub, screaming, laughing. The most joy I've ever seen on their faces in my
This
lives.
sucks a lot.
And I find out that this man, when he went to push them
he had to
onto
go.
the slide, he accidentally fell in the tube with them and went down the slide with them.
Wow.
And it was the hottest, sexiest, most exciting thing that has ever happened to any of these girls up until that point, right?
Oh my God.
And I'm trying to
Hot
like,
guys in the slide with us.
I'm trying to be like,
You're like, it's my birthday.
no, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. It is my birthday.
It's my day.
But
Yeah.
that's awesome for
Happy
you
for
guys.
you. You guys got a present on my birthday.
That's really cool. And, like, it's not like that's gonna be the memory. You know, when you know that it's like that's the memory that people are walking away from the trip with.
And it's low key at your expense.
And it's low-key like I'm the one person who wasn't
was left
a
out.
part of it. Yeah.
I have experiences like that in adulthood where it's like, so that night I've heard a million stories about I actually wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I'll tell the story
Right.
of the crazy party that I wasn't at because I decided to stay in and do
well,
something
in a way,
else,
it kind of becomes the story in itself. Is that, you know?
I wasn't there
Yeah.
when the crazy thing
And
happened.
that's actually more powerful.
I think I've only been to a water park one time.
Really?
But I am it's a McPherson thing. It's like my dad's side of the family really, really come from a long line of germaphobes. Like,
Okay.
really, it's like
Are not fucking with
intensely
it.
genetic.
I mean, I'm sure water parks are
They're disgusting.
disgusting.
I
They're
really,
totally disgusting.
But I like that smell of chlorine,
Chlorine?
that's like so in the
I mean, I
air.
think it's-
like
I
it feels like
think
you're
it's
gonna get a
fun.
chemical high.
I'm just like,
It reminds me of wearing a tankini.
I'm just
we should all wear
imagining-
tankinis.
I'm just imagining kids in the summer having fun and not caring about, anything but having fun. I think that's wonderful.
It's cute, yeah. And maybe I would hate it being there and like seeing kids. It's like we're
And
at an
seeing
age.
kids.
Well, no, we're at an age not because I hate seeing kids, but
she hates
I think we're at an age where it's like you feel kind of dumb if you don't have a kid. and you're like just there with your adult friends. Like,
I don't know
just
if I
being
feel
a
that
loser.
way exactly.
I don't
Okay,
feel
well-
dumb, but I know what you mean of like, okay, so I'm not a kid.
I feel that way at like Universal Studios. I'm like, why
I think
am I here without a child?
I think it's fun, but that's me.
Yeah, rock on. Like, more power to you.
I just think, I mean, like, yeah, I like Disneyland and stuff like that because I
I'm
like
just like,
looking at
I
other
know
people.
this is all fake.
Well, yeah, but I like looking at
So-
other people and they have like a sense of wonder, and that's why something like that is interesting to me.
Mhm.
It's so cute.
Have you ever been to a water park with like a fake wave pool?
Yes, absolutely, it's fun.
Yeah, really.
Well,
fun.
okay, here's what I'm
That's
actually
fun.
I'm intrigued by just the wave pool and like the videos that I've seen of like Action Bronson like boogie boarding. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah,
That
for
sounds
sure.
that looks fun. But also I'm a little worried about pools. I don't really like deep water. I'm like I'm just like a little bit of a baby with certain things. I don't know. I'm a little
Mhm.
worried about water. I've had too many near death
I
experiences.
You've
love
also been
water.
afraid to go in the ocean because of the algal blooms.
And I've also almost drowned 3 times.
What?
Yeah, as a kid. Like
Yeah.
before the age of like 9, I almost drowned
I hate
3
that.
times.
Yeah, I almost
I don't
drowned a few
fuck
times
with the
too.
ocean like that.
It
In
will
the
just
ocean?
Yes,
make
every
you its
time?
bitch.
Yes,
Because of
dude.
waves?
Yes.
It will
Well,
just take
Oh
you.
my
first time I
God,
fell into
poor
a tide
Harriet.
pool
Oh, that's scary.
and I was really small.
What does that even mean?
I fell into a tide pool.
A tide pool
Don't
is
know how to explain it. I was very
a
small.
chasm.
Like you're walking along the rocks. Oops, you fell in.
Yeah.
But I was very small. Scary.
Ah.
And then the other 2 times were in the ocean, yeah. And one time, the last time that happened was like riptide. Like I got sucked under and I was like, I actually am gonna die.
Yeah.
And I remember it.
How did you get out?
Camille pulled me out.
Mm.
Literally, like had to swim out. She like pulled me out.
Wow.
And then
Angel.
I literally was on my back like fucking like Baywatch.
No.
like coughing water out.
No.
Yeah, dude, it was scary as fuck. That's why I do not
I
fuck
wouldn't
with the
survive
ocean.
that if I was your mom.
I don't know, was she there? I'm not sure. So I think maybe she's okay, but she knows. She's like, yeah, you've had
I've
some
never almost drowned, but I
experiences.
fell off of the ladder of that high dive.
That's so scary, but
That's maybe even worse in a funny way.
It's kind of insane that happened and that I was fine.
water is very scary.
Yeah, I mean, I think nature will humble you very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
which I like.
And man-made
Personally.
nature such as pools.
Yeah, but totally. Yeah.
Nature such as the ladder.
Well, yeah, yes. Nature has made ladders.
Yeah,
for
one
you.
could argue that if
Yeah,
man
nature-
hath made it,
Yeah.
and man is nature.
Yeah. Like,
I really
this microphone is nature produced.
That's true.
Mhm.
It came from the one source that created us all in the Big Bang.
God.
So that we can make sure SM7s talking to them.
oh,
For a
God.
living?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Um,
I'm scared of the water. That's really all.
so no on the water park then.
I would.
I'm happy for you.
I would just do it. I'm kind of open to really doing anything.
I want like one more like summertime experience.
I wanna go to
before
the
it feels
beach.
like the end.
That I do want to do.
I would go to the
but
beach.
you
I
said you
texted that to the
wouldn't.
group.
You sent the
and
map and it was helpful.
The
Okay.
map I found actually to be not helpful at all.
I had to look up like where the water is safe. Have you guys seen this?
It eased my mind a
Sucks.
little bit because it's basically just not in like LA County lines. That's the problem, right? Question mark.
That
The
seems
thing
that's
is,
what it
map
when
generally
you
sent-
seems like.
when you looked at
Issue?
the map, I thought this is not clear enough for me to understand.
Not
I
a map
thought-
reader.
No, it was just very zoomed
Let's
out.
see.
It didn't
Yeah.
tell me
Well-
any specific beach.
Yeah, it just had like dots.
It was like
Yeah,
big dots,
yeah,
and I
it
thought,
was like
okay,
bad
well,
red
I don't
dot
know.
down there at the
Yeah,
bottom. Okay,
uh-huh.
cool.
I don't know. Do
I
you
would
not
really
spend
love to go
time
to the
outside?
beach. Why are you asking me that?
You're talking about summer.
Oh,
You mean
well,
water
I've just been working
experiences.
constantly.
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry about
I would
that.
say no. Not as much as I would like.
I'm sorry.
Water experiences are also like you have to dedicate a whole day to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you have a pool, but beach experiences near bodies of water. It takes
Also,
some
like laying
time.
in the sun, it like really tuckers you in a nice
I
way.
do it like every day during the weekend
Yeah, you
and
gotta-
during the day.
yeah.
Being out in the sun really when we're at Newport and we came back from having just been standing
we all
in the
fell
sun.
asleep immediately.
We fell asleep at like 8 p.m. because we were all like we'd been in the
Yeah,
sun
the
for
sun's
so long.
exhausting.
It kicked my ass.
love
Like,
it.
It was crazy how tired I felt.
I love it more than anything.
I'm starting to get the like. I'm gonna have the like freckled woman's chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kelly has sunspots on her shoulders. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's
definitely
nice.
have that.
It shows that
It's
you've
cute.
existed.
Yeah, I ultimately think it's cute.
Yeah.
Put
But
the
you could
sunscreen
also
on.
go to like a laser place. You go to a laser place and get it removed.
Get a little chemical peel.
One of the times that we went down to the beach house, it's like you think I would just because I'm half black that I would turn like a gorgeous color of brown, and sometimes I can.
You do turn pretty freaking
but then
dark.
I also get the like burst, like red burst, like from the fucking sun. I remember that happened to me at the beach
it's
house.
like somewhat of a rash.
I got like a red. No, it's like
that could be from extreme sun exposure.
It was like a sun burst, like in my leg.
I'm still trying really hard to picture what you mean
Red-
by burst. But it wasn't a rash?
No. It's not an allergy. It's just like from being in the sun.
Okay.
It feels like almost
like a burst
burn.
capillary. Like
oh yeah, I
like-
get those on my face sometimes.
yeah, like from the sun.
I didn't.
It
I
was
didn't-
such.
I don't know if I've ever experienced that.
It's such a bummer.
You must use really good sun protection because you look like your face is kind of pale actually. Or are you just wearing your hat?
I put sunblock on every day on my whole body.
On the whole bod.
Well, everything that's out. I've spent a lot of time outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I've been dressing weather inappropriately due to a fear
Also due to fashion.
of the sun. Well, yeah, but God,
No,
it's getting pretty intolerably.
I'm
hot
wearing
out.
little short shorts
Yeah, I'm
and a
scared
tank
of how
top.
long it's gonna last.
Wearing a cap.
I'll tell you right now, it's gonna last until Thanksgiving.
It's gonna
Strap
last
in.
actually until you die.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's do that's
It's
right.
gonna last
I
because
don't
the
think
planet
we
is
even
warm.
need that's rank.
This was called.
Do you have an
this was
idea
called
of
"Fuck
what-
My Ass." The episode.
Fuck my ass.
Yeah, this episode's
really do
called
love
Fuck My Ass.
I do get pleasure out of saying "fuck my ass." Just like when
Definitely.
something is fucking my ass.
Absolutely.
Like sometimes it happens. Joe sent me a new workout guy. Jeff
he's been fucking
Nippert.
your
He's been
ass.
fucking my ass. I hate to say
Nippert's
it.
been fucking your ass.
In a-
I haven't been
he's-
doing
He's been
well.
helpful.
Yeah, you're doing like
I'm a
50 hard or
I'm
something.
a
like that.
I sent them-
ITCH bitch.
I
Little
sent them
bitch.
I
a
am too.
bodybuilding program.
It's a bitch. He
I just yawned thinking about going to the gym.
It's fine.
and sometimes that's enough.
You know what? Also, it's like I know you got to just do.
What I can. That's rank.
Fun to do water activities,
Okay.
All right,
whitewater rafting,
Whoa.
done
lazy river,
Never done it.
canoeing / kayaking, and then tubing.
Whoa.
Wow, I really am. I love all of them.
I've never been
That's white
whitewater
culture.
rafting, but
Yeah.
I think I would
I'm
love
like,
it.
I'm excited for all four.
I've been whitewater rafting. Spoiler alert: it fucking rocks.
yeah, I'm sure
I
I would
agree.
love it. I'm sure
you would
love it.
love it. It's unbelievable.
I love
I would actually
I
love to
a
do that
thrill
trip
sport.
with you guys. Like you can raft the Grand Canyon
Mm.
and you like sleep under the stars. It's really, really
That's
beautiful. I've done it twice with my
insane.
family. I would definitely do it again. It's like my favorite trip I've ever been on.
I saw the Grand Canyon for the first time this year, and I kind of freaked out.
Really, the
Absolutely.
first time?
Yeah, I'd never seen it before.
Wow,
I freaked out.
it's.
I want to
crazy.
go back and read the. Why am I blanking? Like Edward Albee.
Oh yeah,
There's like a book
yep.
that's about the Grand Canyon and like man and alone in nature.
Mm.
But I want to go back and read that book at the same time. I think I'll have an orgasm.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's
I think I'll have an orgasm.
Yeah, like wicked.
Wicca.
Ugh.
Ew.
God.
you pitched it.
That sucks. I don't know why I said that.
I'm going back to being a virgin.
genuinely upset.
I upset myself.
Start crying. I don't know who I am
When
right
I
now.
think about me, I upset myself. Set to the song. The
when
one
I think about
I
me.
upset myself.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ranking?
I just have never done whitewater, but I'm sure I would love it. That's the only thing.
I'm gonna put whitewater rafting first, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's ultimately kind of there's some sadness when I say this for others who haven't experienced it yet. I was whitewater rafting in the early 2000s where I think they let me do things that they would no longer let a child do.
Well, yeah.
They let me, when I was whitewater rafting with my family, they let me sit on the front of the boat,
They're like, and Naomi's steering this time.
sitting on the front, going down like intense rapids. I mean, you were going down and you're going
What
down
kind of boat was
fast.
it?
Big inflatable kind of whitewater raft
Okay.
thing. and you're going down. There's like different like categories.
Is
of,
anybody
like,
pedaling or
you
paddling?
you are pedaling.
You pedal.
You pedal?
You pedal with your feet.
You pedal and then you turn and like you know they teach you how to do these things, but at certain points you're going down the rafts and it's like just hang on, like because you're going down there as fast. It's like a little water roller coaster, nature's roller coaster. They let me sit on the front of the boat, like I'm sitting here with my legs dangling off. I'm not wearing head protection at all. I'm wearing a trucker hat, and there's a rope that goes around the whole raft, right?
You're just holding it.
This sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I'm holding on to it,
Yeah.
and like dunking in and out of the water where there are rocks. like I can't believe they let me do this. This is the most fun thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could see a video of this.
I have pictures of it.
Great. We'll include them on the pod,
intense
please.
levels of joy, intense levels of exhilaration, like truly exciting nature experiences, screaming. Everyone on the boat is screaming.
Yeah.
So cute.
Because it's so exciting and crazy.
Yeah.
And then you get to jump off of, also on the raft trips, you get to like go up on big rocks and jump off.
So fun.
You're wearing a life vest so you feel kind of safe. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why I liked it. Felt
Oh,
safe
so
in the
fun.
water a little bit. I'm going to put second, it's canoeing, tubing, and then what else?
Lazy River.
Lazy River. I'll put Lazy River second. That sounds like a blast. I've never done it, but it sounds really fun.
Water park.
Canoeing and or kayaking. I've actually never done either of those. So I'm going to put it last also because I'm kind of scared of being stuck in the kayak.
What?
I'm putting it last.
Like stuck as in like your ass gets stuck?
No,
You're
like
not-
how your lower body is like you're in.
But you're not stuck.
Oh.
You can get up.
That doesn't happen.
I know, but I'm a little scared of it. So that's
Okay.
last. And then third
Totally.
is tubing. So I've got the two tubes sandwiched between the two higher risk activities.
For sure. You want to go?
That's all I have.
That was good. I only
Good
have
job.
one deviance from you.
I've never been white water rafting. I'm sure I would love it. So it's like impossible for me to say.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievably fun.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Yes.
Where does Wix live again?
Oregon.
I'm like trying to remember.
But he didn't always live there.
Or like one of your mom's siblings lives in a town where there is a real lazy river. Like as in, and by
amazing-
that I just mean a river.
That people do. People do that in like
people-
Texas. And
Yeah, I'm trying to think of where it was.
just where white people live. They gather and do those
for
sorts
sure.
of things.
But I'm trying to like remember where it was because I saw it one time when we were on tour and I was like, we should really try and have an off day here because it looks so much fun.
I don't.
I'll try and
you can't pay
figure
me
it
to
out
know.
after this. Yeah.
You can't pay me
Funny
to know.
that I don't know and it's about my family, but that's fine.
I just feel like
okay,
one
go
of-
ahead.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I guess I would do. I love kayaking. I love paddleboarding and stuff like that. I've just never been in white water, but honestly, I feel like that could actually be my number one. But I'll put it as number two. I just haven't done it, but I'm a thrill seeker.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put third is lazy river. I love just vibing.
So awesome.
Even though I do love tubing, the last few times I've gone, I'm just too old.
Me
I'm
too.
at risk to hurt my neck.
Me
But
too.
one of my favorite things in life is driving a boat and taking people on a tube.
Yeah.
Wait,
or a
And you look
banana.
cool and you look good doing it.
I just think it's so much fun to watch people get bucked and also be giggling and laughing and having a good time. That is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing mine to put because I didn't realize what tubing was.
What?
You've been tubing.
I have done
For
it. I
sure.
didn't think I had done it. I've done it. That is last because I'm scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense for you.
Okay, so we actually have the same one then.
Okay,
We
go
have
ahead.
The same rank. So it's whitewater rafting, lazy river,
So awesome.
canoeing. Even though I love canoeing, I've been on some canoe trips and I would do it again, but
Yeah.
it's tiring.
Yeah, I
and,
love it.
Pedaling, as you said,
Pedaling,
is very
it's
hard.
tiring pedaling for that long. And tubing is last because I used to love it, but I don't really have interest anymore. I don't want to get like
I don't wanna
cranked
get
and
You don't
wanna
yanked
get
like that.
I would much rather go like wakeboarding.
Yeah, although whitewater rafting you can get cranked and yanked.
Yeah, I'm kind
absolutely.
of honestly.
But I want to go on I've only rafted on like very big rafts with a lot of people where like the impact is way lower.
Mm.
So that's what I would say about that.
I'm
And now
down to
gonna
do
my
every
lazy river
activity.
research.
I'm down to do all of it.
I think I actually have a photo of me on the raft doing the highly illegal thing. I can't believe they let us do this. It really is not okay.
That's so cute.
Oh God, okay. Let me see if I have access to this photography.
Schlitterbahn Waterpark.
Where is that?
How would I like describe? What would I Google if I wanted to find lazy rivers that were not in a water park? Like, yeah,
Natural lazy river.
natty.
Natty. Yes,
I'm
natty.
looking for some natty lays. Dude, it might be in Delaware.
Oh, interesting.
I would never know.
A place I can't even imagine as being real, even though it very much is.
Wait, I really need us at some point when we're on tour with Muna. Like, I need us to have a day off in a place where we can all float down a lazy river. Just
That
how
does sound really fun.
Because it's like you're holding onto each other's tubes, and the boys are cracking open some brewskis. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
What you've
Let's
been
go.
literally, I looked up river rafting in my phone to see if it brought up anything, and
Probably knows.
it brought up a text that I'd sent to Isaac saying, Katie is river rafting with her family in Arizona, LMAO. So I'll have us all look after we make initial selects when she gets back next week. I don't know what we were talking about.
Probably
That's funny.
photos or...
Wait, Boulder Creek, Colorado.
Funny.
Tube to work day is a rare sight. It's likely the only time you'll catch Boulderites wearing suits and ties. Every year, hundreds of people in this Colorado city dress up to hitchhike a ride to work through the rapids of Boulder Creek.
Fun.
That's so cute. They like get dressed up in suits and then they tube down the river.
Do you remember the James Acaster thing where he's talking about on the Two Truths and a Lie British TV show that they have where they have to tell, would I lie to you? You guys remember Would I Lie to You? And he's talking about his town's tradition.
No.
With the two, where they have rival firefighter teams hosing down like people. Like, and the
Is
people
it
are just,
true?
yeah, it's just like a little thing the town does. It's just like, there's such quaint, like strange town things that are just
By the way,
happening.
I'm in love with that man, and if he ever comes to Los Angeles, I would like him on the pod.
I'm sure he
I love him so much.
comes here. But there's this just to say there's quaint little town traditions that people do, like tube to work day. That's very cute.
I think
love
it's
it.
cute. I love it.
I'm really happy that they do that and that their whole year to a certain extent revolves around
I'm happy
knowing
that they do it too.
that tube to work day is coming. Like a little holiday. It's very sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully I'll know joy
Good job.
at some point.
Yeah.
This will be the cranky episode.
It's
I
a
don't think it was
depressed
that
episode.
cranky.
The depressed.
Depressed episode.
Everybody knows what's going on.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But at least there's tube to work day.
yeah, remember that.
And
I'll
it's,
break a table over my head.
I'd like to see you try.
Do you
That would
actually want
really
to? Because I
suck.
would definitely try.
I wouldn't do that. As
I would
someone
be-
who hits their head every week, I would like. I probably
Refrain, please.
over a lifetime, I probably have had the impact of trying to break a table over my head.
That was a Headgum podcast.